Hi, my name's Chi, and my earrings say yeah, nah, and nah, yeah. I've been doing some maths. Not maths, Married at First Sight Australia recaps. And I'm supposed to be doing some mukbang and maths, talking about all the drama of the very first dinner party. But the episode got really personal for me, and I decided to address an elephant that was in the room. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you can go back to episode number 10, where I talk about Natalie and the grief that she's going through. So now I've decided to do a little series, somewhat of a deep dive into this situation. But today we are reacting to an interview that Collins, not Colin, like plural, Collins, that Collins did with Yahoo, where he apparently goes rogue and spills the beans. This first interview is titled MAFS Collins Reveals Nat's Honeymoon Medical Emergency. So now let's listen to Collins. Let's listen to what he has to say about his time on MAFS.
Doing all the downtime then when you weren't filming?
Oh, mate. Thank you. So, the downtime, it was literally so... Can I go even a step back?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, so Honeymoon, all right?
Okay.
How it portrayed, if you recall, okay, there was the four-wheel drive bit, and then there was the fishing bit, okay?
Yeah. Fantastic. Straight away, he's into the four-wheel drive and the fishing bit. And we want to know, did he really organize these dates for Natalie? Did he really organize it? Or was it maybe something that the producers had organized? Let's find out.
Okay? This is the same lady who said she doesn't like the sun, you know? Collins, you absolute numpty. Are you paying attention to who she is? That's how it was portrayed, in my opinion.
Well, I actually portrayed it as, Collins, you absolute numpty. This girl is going through extreme grief right now after losing her father. Do we really want to take her fishing and take her out in the sun?
But no, what actually happened is, so yes, the night before you get told, be ready at this time, this is what we're doing. So that morning we wake up and we get told, all right, guys, you're having your own private tour guide. He's going to take you fishing. He's going to take you mudding. He's going to take you to a private, nice little beach. And I'm like, this is great. But then you saw the bit where...
There you go. Straight away, he tells us that it was the producers that had organized that. And obviously, of course, the producers probably did organize it. I did mention that in my Sarah and Toilet Teeth Tim episode. Go back and check that out if you would like. They said that Tim had organized a romantic dinner for Sarah. I was like, the producers had organized a romantic dinner for Sarah. And it's been confirmed here by Collins that this date was actually organized by the producers and they just used it as a storyline. Well, are we surprised? No.
Where Nat is in that area and she's crying that she doesn't want to do it. So I walk over to Nat and Nat, we're going fishing. Let's do this. But she was not feeling it at all. She really didn't want to go fishing. And then she also made it clear she doesn't like the sun at all. And it was really tough. And I remember Nat even told me off camera, she said, I told these guys I don't like the sun. But now we're in Broome, WA, which is all...
Oh my gosh. Like I said, the best psychological thriller on Australian TV at the moment. She said she does not like the sun. And what do? They send her to Broome in the sun for her honeymoon. What a freaking setup, man. Snakes in the grass.
All about the outdoors.
Did that feel like a setup to you, do you think?
I have no idea. Like, that's between Nat and them. That's
100%
her thoughts.
a setup.
I saw where she's coming from, but I don't know. I really don't.
Oh,
But
Collins.
I go up to the tour guides. This is all on camera. And I say, hey, boys, look, is there any way we can potentially do something different that's not in the sun, that's just a little bit more in the shade? These guys...
Okay, so he says that it was on camera. On camera, he asked to try and change up that date, but it was just not possible because they are in Broome. The tour guides were like, nah, not possible, buddy. Not possible. But he tried. Oh my God, what a setup.
Doors, but I'm just trying to be accommodating. So then the bloke looks at me and says, all right, you said your wife's into birds? Yeah. How about we go to this beach and see an eagle? So then that's where you see Nat and I in the four-wheel drive and we're going to this beach to see an eagle.
Okay, yeah.
Again, did I help myself when my wife is crying next to it and I'm saying, let's do a selfie? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I'm struggling watching that. And again, just like the viewers are saying, what is this fool doing?
You couldn't have screwed the pooch more. That made you look so insensitive. It's like you have not an empathetic bone in your body, especially for us empaths who can tell that there is a deeper hurt underneath those tears. Like, I mean, in my opinion, she had a deeper hurt under those tears. Ow, my earring. She had a deeper hurt under those tears. It hasn't been confirmed to me yet, but in my opinion, yeah, wow, that looked really, really bad, Collins. Really, really bad.
Okay, but I absolutely screwed the pooch on that way. So, yeah, she wasn't up to it already, but before that, she was struggling. Mm-hmm. So then we go to the beach, but very early on, maybe we're an hour and a half into the outside in the sun, and then you saw Nat saying, I want to go inside. So now this is everything that they didn't show, and I thought would play a huge part of the experiment. You saw Nat's really struggling with the sun, and she asked, can we go back inside? We get back to our base, our awesome suite. And I remember they say, all right, guys, it's lunchtime, have a break, do whatever you want to do. Sure. Me and Nat were like, I saw Nat, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And she says, yeah, no worries, I'll wait for you up here. I remember I get out of the bathroom and I see Nat, and she is looking really bleak and pale. And she looks at me and she just says, I'm going to faint. So I remember I look at her, I'm like, oh, God. So I grab her, like holding her by her side, grab her, and I say, let's go into our room right now. Camera crew's still a little bit behind, but my main focus is just trying to get Nat into our room. She is really struggling. So we're running, walking as fast as we can. We have this huge deck. It was a really nice area, and Nat even goes over the deck, and it sounds like she's yakking, you know, the vomit sound, but nothing's coming out. And I'm thinking, oh my God, she is not good. We get into our room, and Nat's just basically stripped. She's in a really vulnerable position, for sure. She's in minimal clothing because she's just so hot. My main objective is to cool the house down. So what I've done, I've closed the blinds, I've closed the windows, the AC.
Well, at least he showed some empathy there and some consideration there, speaking about her being in a very vulnerable position. I hope that the cameras didn't come in and film that. I really, really hope that was not filmed. Oh, actually, it probably wasn't. They were on a break, right? Phew, thank goodness, because oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine being that vulnerable and having the cameras on you.
On her forehead, on her neck. I've even gotten ice cubes and I'm wiping it at the bottom of her feet. I'm just trying to cool her down. And then the producers, camera crew come, you know, what's going on?
Good job, Colin.
So they didn't get any of that on camera. So then I do a Voxy saying, look, unfortunately, she's really just, I don't know what's going on, but she's struggling. So they record me looking after Nat a little bit. Yeah, thank God they didn't get any of that
on camera.
But then she's really, really in not a good state. So then the manager of the whole suite, she also is a medic, a professionally trained nurse, I think it was. So then what the nurse says, what's been going on? Nat says it's heat stroke. But the medic said, look, you can't really get heat stroke unless you're out in the sun for 3 to 4 hours. Those were her words. But we were only out in the sun for an hour and a half. So then the medic said, look, the medic told the producers and us saying, yeah, she's been struggling with the sun, but this is a lot of mental stress as well. So as soon as that happened, the producers looked at me and said, all right, next 2 days of honeymoon.
Oh my gosh, is that confirmed? I think that's almost confirmed. I think that's pretty much almost confirmed. Oh my goodness. So she's struggling mentally. This is why she has gone pale and she's fainted. And a lot of reality TV show contestants or participants talk about how once they're in that fishbowl, in that bubble, their emotions seem to run away with them and they seem even more big. Their emotions just seem bigger and their emotions seem harder to handle. So I can imagine being in grief that you would go pale and you would faint.
All right, next 2 days of honeymoon, done.
Really?
Collins?
The next 2 days of the honeymoon was canned? Oh my gosh. So the next 2 days of the honeymoon were cancelled. No wonder it's such a short, it seems like they only did 1 day of their honeymoon. Because they did. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so in my next video, I'm going to have a look at more of this interview because I really want to deep dive into this and find out what was on Collins' mind. What was he thinking? All right, thanks so much for watching. My name's Chi. I can tell you where to get these earrings if you like. Bye. See you later, mate.